If I told you that sex plays a significant role in shaping the behavior and personality of your cats, would you agree? Are male felines truly more likely to display sociability, or is this just a misconception? Why are females seen as more skilled hunters? In this video we will explore the most striking differences between male and female cats. These distinctions become even more significant when talking about unneutered animals, as neutering can profoundly alter a cat's behavior. We will explain how this process occurs throughout the content, so let's move forward. Number 1. Territoriality and aggression. When you think about territorial behavior, you might immediately associate it with male cats, and that impression is not random. In the wild, the primary role of male cats is to protect their territory against invaders. Even in a domestic environment, a male cat might see himself as a local guardian, even if your living room doesn't resemble a jungle. Studies show that higher testosterone levels in male cats are linked to a greater propensity for territorial aggression. They tend to mark their space not only through physical presence but also with scent, often by spraying urine. What can you do to minimize territorial behavior? A quick tip is to use products that mimic natural feline facial pheromones, which help them feel safer. Additionally, ensure there are enough resources such as food bowls, water sources, and litter boxes to avoid disputes. However, don't think that female cats are just passive observers. They also exert their authority, albeit in less obvious ways. For instance, females often prefer higher spots to rest, such as the top of a shelf or windowsill. This habit is linked to their wild ancestors, who used elevated positions as a safety strategy against predators. Number 2. Affection and interaction. Now imagine a male cat. Generally speaking, it's the male who takes the initiative to approach you, rubbing against your legs or sitting on your lap without hesitation. This charming way of interacting isn't by chance. Male cats in the wild do not bear the burden of raising offspring, leaving them more time to develop a sociable attitude. This leisure time translates into relationships with humans, making them more affectionate and attached to their guardians. On the other hand, female cats tend to maintain some distance, often observing from a higher spot or curling up in a quieter, more secluded area. This doesn't mean they are cold or aloof, but it's a trait that is genetically encoded. Females are naturally inclined to act as solitary hunters and protectors of offspring, which is reflected in a more independent demeanor at home. To strengthen the bond with your cats, for males, take advantage of their openness to physical contact, such as gentle caresses under the chin. Also, interactive playtime with toys can help solidify a special bond. For females, respect their need for space and allow them to approach you when they wish. Ensure a cozy and safe environment for them to retreat whenever they need peace. Number 3. Play. Cats are natural predators, but the way male and female cats engage in hunting behavior is surprisingly different. Female cats often remain motionless for long periods, attentively watching a toy or bird in the yard without taking her eyes off it. This behavior reflects their remarkable hunting skills, as they were primarily responsible for providing food for their offspring in the wild. These instincts persist even after domestication, making them fascinating creatures to observe. To entertain a female cat, offer toys that simulate the movement of real prey, such as feathered or small rodent-like toys. Male cats, on the other hand, approach hunting with a more playful attitude. If you've seen a male cat leap enthusiastically after a crumpled piece of paper, you've witnessed this deeply embedded natural behavior. Although not as precise as females in their hunting tactics, male cats engage with enthusiasm. This more relaxed approach may reflect their wild ancestors, where males needed to fend off intruders, and their playful behavior could have served as practice for future confrontations. Male cats are often more active during the night, turning into action machines once the lights go out. You can mitigate this nocturnal behavior by providing interactive toys before bedtime, allowing them to expend energy without disturbing your sleep. Number 4. Marking behavior and urine. It's true that male cats mark their territory more frequently, and their urine has a considerably stronger odor. This is due to a compound known as feline, which breaks down into sulfurous substances in the air, creating a strong smell. Male cats use this marking to establish their domain and signal availability to receptive females. What can you do to prevent your male cats from turning your home into a fragrant notice board? Neutering is one of the most effective measures, as it drastically reduces hormonally driven territorial impulses. Another approach is to define safe zones for each cat, such as individual feeding areas and litter boxes, to reduce the need for marking. If your cat sees outdoor animals from inside, he may feel the urge to mark. Using curtains, opaque window films, or synthetic pheromones can help calm your cat and reduce marking behavior. Female cats mark with urine less frequently, but it can still happen. When a female urinates to mark territory, it's often a sign of stress. Number 5. Exploratory behavior. Male cats are known for their adventurous nature, often driven by the search for potential mates. This intense urge can lead them to explore unknown territories, risking potential dangers. Female cats also explore, but they tend to do so more cautiously, preferring to stay close to home and manage a smaller territory. They are more focused on maintaining a safe space for potential offspring. During mating season, females might expand their range. Whether your cat is a homebody or a true adventurer, managing their exploratory tendencies is essential. Ensure your home and yard are secured to keep your feline safe. Number 6. Social behavior and anxiety. Male cats often show a greater inclination to interact with humans. Studies suggest that males enjoy human company more than females, frequently found lounging near their guardians and purring in contentment. This doesn't mean all males are outgoing, but statistically they are more open to interaction. This characteristic may relate to their wild ancestors, where males depended more on social groups while females led more independent lives. Female cats can appear more reserved but aren't antisocial. They express affection in more subtle ways, such as soft headbutts or sitting quietly beside their favorite humans. Females are sometimes more prone to stress or anxiety, especially when exposed to unfamiliar environments or situations. To help with this, introduce changes gradually and calmly. Playtime can also be an important tool for both sexes to help channel energy and reduce tension. Number 7. Neutering and spaying. Did you know that neutering and spaying can drastically alter your cat's behavior? After being neutered, male cats often show less inclination to explore, as the motivation to find a mate disappears. They also tend to reduce territorial marking behavior, and aggression levels may drop. Don't worry though, your cat will still be the playful companion you know and love, just more balanced and calm. For females, after being spayed, the incessant meowing at all hours of the day or night will cease. Spayed females are less likely to roam far from home, reducing their chances of encountering risky situations. They might also become more affectionate toward their human family members. Feline behavior is indeed influenced by sex, but it's important to remember that every cat is a unique individual with its own temperament and characteristics. The key is to observe and understand your cat's specific needs, whether male or female, to create the ideal environment and provide attentive, loving care.